Now, Emily, I want you to tell our students, because this is pretty cool. Emily, after the Bahamas mission trip, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here at all, but she had come to us and she's just like, you know what, I had such an amazing time, as many of our students that went in the Bahamas, that I want to do more. And what I think is cool about this is that she didn't wait on like the church to plan like a trip. Well, I'll do it if the church has a T-shirt and they're going as a group. We're getting a group discount. Huh? That's not an Irish accent. That would be a horrible Irish accent. Does that sound Irish? He sounds a wee bit more Irish. See, that's more Irish. Whatever. Anyway, leprechaun people over here. Awesome. But Emily kind of comes up and she's like, I want to go back. I want to do more. And started getting all of this stuff together, and we helped her kind of in that. But Emily, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing while you're in the school?
Okay, well, the first 2 weeks I'm there, I will be at the Adventure Learning Center, which last year the group that went on spring break stayed there. And they kind of run like a kids camp for the kids around there, and they kind of teach creation and the gospel. Like they have animals and all sorts of stuff. And I'll be staying there also with a bunch of other people. And then the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be going over to the castle and helping Bill and Leah Slater, which we helped over spring break with them. And what they kind of do is they take kids from the orphanage, like when they turn 18 or graduate high school or whatever. They're like, you don't know how to stand on your own 2 feet. You can come stay with us. We'll help you. We'll teach you, life skills. And then they also do a lot with their kids at their church. So I will be helping them with pretty much whatever they'll be doing at their church with their kids.
Awesome. Yeah, this is a really, really cool opportunity, and we're hoping that this is the first of many to be sent. In fact, the church that we work with a lot, New Providence Community Church, with my cousin Brooks is the guy that we Skype with from time to time. He's the youth pastor there. We're even trying to work out something there for like internships and possibly we're even looking at maybe doing like an exchange where in the future I would love to see one of you guys that feel like you want to do something in ministry or missions or whatever, be able to go there for a time period and then have one of their kids come over here. So then we can add 2 Bahamians to the population of Gwinnett County, right? Which would be cool. Yes, we're rising up. We're going to take over. But anyways, but we're looking at this as a really big deal. And Emily, I want you to know that we're very proud of you, that we're behind you, that we're going to be praying for you. In fact, you guys should have some pen and paper in your seats. I want you to take that out because Emily's going to tell us. I'm going to ask Emily to tell us some things that we can be praying for her about while she's over there, starting July 4th. And then when do you come back?
July 29th.
Okay, cool. But for during that time period, write it down, mark it on your phone or whatever. But I'm going to ask you guys during that time, and even now, just to be praying for her. She's going to be, obviously in a different country, away from her family and everything, and just do what she feels God's calling her to do. But Emily, could you tell us, maybe just give us 3 things that we can be praying for you about during that time?
First of all, safety in general. It is considered a third world country.
It is.
And, I feel God calling me there. I feel I'm going to be safe, but still, pray for safety, safe travels. Impact on the kids that I come in contact with, that God will change them and that they will come to know God, and just God's will be done. Because, that's not always the easiest thing to pray for, but, we want God's will to be done, so.
So, that's 3? Okay. I missed one there. Good. And then, so make sure you guys write those down and remember to pray for her during that time where she's gone. And if I could have this, some of our girls that went on the Bahamas mission trip, or if you're really close friends with her, I'm going to have you guys come up here. anyone on the Bahamas leadership, or you're just really close friends with Emily, girls, to kind of come up here. And what I'm gonna do is, if you guys could just kind of circle around her, okay, and just kind of put your hand on her shoulder or whatever, and then also, I know this may sound, but we're going to pray here in just a second, and just a sign of like us kind of praying for her. If you guys could just stretch your hand toward Emily, and then just bow your heads and close your eyes. And I tell you what, we're going to pray here, in just a second. And like while we're praying, if you guys could just remember her, and this time that she's going to be going. But we're gonna send her out, okay, from our group of believers here to go, to the Bahamas. So why don't you guys pray with me? If you could just stretch your hands up this way, and let's all pray for Emily. And in fact, I'm gonna have Hannah. Did you pray? No. Can't do it. All right, I need one of you ladies.
Dear God, just thank you so much for Emily. I love her so much, and I know this room is full of people who love and care about her. And I know she's going to do great things in the Bahamas. And I just can't wait when she comes back and tells us all about it. God, just be with her and work through her in a mighty way. And like she said, let your will be done in whatever she does.